Okay, man, good morning. Good morning. It's your sister again. So, back with some more wisdom. So, this message is called Born Out of Alignments. Why you shouldn't get revenge and return to the covenant. So, many of us was born into a life that we feel some type of way about. We are angry about the life that we been living, or we sad about it. We don't agree with it, right? And so that's the proof that we were born out of alignment, right? So my message is, don't try to get revenge, right? Because a lot of people say, it's my parents' fault, it's my parents' fault. They did this, they did that, or I don't like the way I was born. I don't like the situation I was born into. And they stay in a cycle of being angry at their parents. And the reason why I know this is because I was born into a certain situation. And so it took me so many years to figure out like a lot of this stuff that's going on ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that helped me is returning to the covenant. And what do I mean covenant? Is back to the laws of God. Okay? And so the word covenant in Hebrew is Shabbat. Is also, I guess, I'm doing the Sabbath. That's why in my last video I said keep the Sabbath, because that's the seventh day of the week. That means covenant. It means return. And so it also means seven, like to separate yourself from the other nations. So a lot of times we burn into a situation, and the first thing you want is revenge. People stay in the cycle of, I'm angry at my parents, I'm angry at my family, this person did this to me, this person did that to me. But you cannot fight the people that hurt you. You can only become at peace with yourself. You have to find peace within yourself, and the covenant will bring you that. It's not going to happen as soon as you start keeping the covenant. It takes time. It takes years. You know what I'm saying? It takes years to get back in the rhythm with God. So that's why it's good to return. And you see, a lot of us, if you haven't never kept a Sabbath, you don't know how to keep the Sabbath. Let's just be for real. It says in the book of Exodus, work for 6 days, and then on the seventh day, rest. And then on the sixth day, you have to gather double. So what that means is it's something that you do from the first day to the sixth day. And the sixth day, you have to prepare for the Sabbath. That's how important the Sabbath is. So once you start keeping it, once you start, once you start getting used to keeping the Sabbath, your life starts to change. You know what I'm saying? You don't be feeling the same way. You don't be trying to fight people the same way. You start being more at peace with yourself. So I just want to focus on that right now, is that don't try to get revenge because of the life you was born into. Just try to be at peace with yourself and with God. That's where I'm coming from. Try to be at peace with yourself and with the Father. And if you could be at peace with yourself, guess what? You back in alignment. Because the Creator, He has everything you need anyway. If you was born out of alignment, the only way you can get back in alignment and get everything that is owed to you in this lifetime is that you have to go back to get all of your inheritance. And you can only get your inheritance from the Father. He has everything. He has your perfect self, right? Sometimes, because we was born into these situations, my voice is kind of, a certain kind of way because I just woke up. But sometimes we born into a certain situation and you start asking questions, right? And people don't want to answer you because they don't want to take accountability for the things that they did maybe to you or before you was born, and you might get mad at them, right? It's not their fault, or sometimes it is, but guess what? When they the one that don't want to take accountability, you have to be the one to say, okay, I might be the only one that take accountability in this whole lineage and everybody that came before me. And so it takes a bigger person. You feel me? And yeah, this is a deep conversation. I'm going deep because being surrounded by darkness does something to a person, right? It robs you of your soul. And so the people that came before you, a lot of them, they never seen nobody stand up, rise up to the occasion, and take accountability for what's going on. So the minute you start getting back into alignment and saying, I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to cuss you out. I'm not going to come at you the way you came at me. They're like, man, this person is different. Or they say, ain't no way this person is different. Everybody that came before them is just like them. And you might be like, no, I'm not. But also, you have to master the art of choosing your own battles. Don't get into every argument that somebody invites you to. Choose your battles. And so that's my message today, is get back into alignment, because you were born out of alignment. So it's serious. Yeah. So that's a deep conversation that needs to be had. And a lot of us is not ready for it. And so that's where you having spiritual warfare, because you were born out of alignment. So you have to not seek revenge and return back to the covenant. Return back to the covenant. Go back to where it started. So I pray this message reaches the right people. And if you have any questions, put them at the bottom of the video, because I don't mind answering them. And if I can't answer them, I will just talk to my team, because no wise person works without a team. Y'all already know that. Okay. Thank you and have a blessed one.